It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. And it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to... So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Williams going to throw on the first play. That's a short throw caught by Komet. Second down and 3. Now the free agent signee from Philadelphia, it's DeAndre Swift.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Play action now. It's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
A run now with McLaughlin. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Denver first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Nix from the gun on 3rd down, and he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, here comes Evans. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready now for their 2nd drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4. But usually that's a holding penalty. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Another run here. Another run by Swift. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Alex Singleton there on the tackle. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A 1st down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That's complete. It's McLaughlin. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They send Sutton in motion. They run on the jet sweep, and he's in! Cortland Sutton, touchdown Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos are out to a 10-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Nice 1st down catch there by Cole Komet. And, Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend. He can run. He can get in and out of his break. And I think that's a big reason why, as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker. But he's really become that dynamic weapon they thought he would be coming out of Notre Dame just a few years ago. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. picking up the first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Here's a handoff to Swift. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes Swift. They toss it right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
On third down, it's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Give up the middle with Swift. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
They'll try to run this one in. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. His kick is good. And the Bears are on the board. It's 10-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A run here with Swift. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. Thrown quickly. That's more on the RPO. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Off play action. Here's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
On the option, it's Swift, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Just when you're thinking defensively that you've got the play covered, the quarterback's able to tuck it down, escape, and somehow pick up the first down.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now Williams. It is brought in the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are on top. It's 14-10. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got it to tight end, Adam Troutman.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll throw. It's Nix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Throwing, Nix. He'll try to run for it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's Riley Dixon coming on now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the give, here's Swift. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Williams. Taking off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run, it's Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now Williams going to keep it himself. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's going to keep it himself. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. On 3rd down, here's Swift. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Torrey Taylor now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught right side, it's Franklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down, Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Here's 1st and 10. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Broncos bringing out their punter. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. The Bears offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. On is Santos for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Bears are out to a 21-10 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Nix. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Now he takes off. And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
On the zone read, this is Nix. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes third down. Nix from the gun on third down. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are able to get it back within a score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Evans. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
To return, it's Mims. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A run here. It's McLaughlin. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
First down throw there is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
On second down, it's Nix. Here's a screen from McLaughlin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Nix. He finds his man, Troutman. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Play action now. It's Nix. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss. There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
First down awaits at the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Denver first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And the Broncos are going to have what looks to be a first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
That one taken in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
And even though it's just the third quarter, he'll try to draw even right here and go for two. On the ground, McLaughlin trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll go again with Swift. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the second half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put him away late, protect the ball, safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw can be all you need to flip this game on his head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
So the field goal here gets you the late lead. You got to think you want 6 when you have it 1st down and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will up the lead to 5. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes Evans. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Lots of space past the 45. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here. Another run by Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Nix to the outside, hauled in by Sutton.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Mims sent in motion here. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. He goes right back to Sutton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And the Broncos are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put the...
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jaleel McLaughlin, touchdown, Denver. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Lutz for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Evans. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. This pass is caught by Scott. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. Here now, 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Over the middle, that's Komet. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Williams. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Williams to the air once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will score. Game on. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Nix now on 1st and 10. There's that man again, another catch. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Third down and 9. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. To throw it again, it's Williams. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Throwing again, Williams. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to win the game. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out, and this game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.